Well, Mr. Ranger Doggy, it says we're live. Live. Let's get some coffee. Let's get some coffee. Get some more creamer. Get some more creamer. Let's stir it. All right. A super duper. A happy Friday the 13th. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. In your neck of the woods. Yes, it is. It is Friday the 13th, 2018. That means it's my payday. It's the weekend. The weekend is here. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. But yes, it is Friday the 13th. So watch out for Jason Voorhees. Old Jason Voorhees is out there. Just stay away from Crystal Lake. Speaking of Crystal Lake, there's a Crystal Lake over by here. Ooh, chop. Good morning, Pinky. Good morning. Oh, you're short-staffed at work. It happens. Oh, I bet you are exhausted. Well, I'm totally grateful that you've stopped in the old VW bus this morning here on Friday the 13th. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy with you, Pinky. Pinky Pigloos here, Mr. Boo Boos. Mr. Boo Boos, Pinky Pigloos here. Oh, man. Good coffee. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, yep, it's the Friday the 13th, 2018. Today, yours truly is going to go check on a rental car right down the road from where I work. Let's see what it's gonna run me, and if I can park my old VW bus there on their lot and make sure the lot is safe and secure and all that groovy jazz. So yes. Wow. You'll be working till 7 o'clock tonight. Catfish Jones, good morning. I figured that's what you were saying, Pinky. It'd be done at 7 o'clock tonight. Good morning, Catfish Jones. Hope all is well, smell, and totally hip and groovy. Happy Friday the 13th. It is Friday the 13th. Be very aware. Be very, very aware of Jason Voorhees. Yes, super duper Friday the 13th. Drinking coffee. Man, I'm kind of chugging the coffee. I'm gonna get some more coffee. The coffee. Oh. But it's Friday. It's the weekend. That means I'm gonna go see my mom in the rental car, Pinky. I'm gonna go see. Well, that's the plan. Is I'm gonna go check and see if the rental price is in my price range. And yeah, I'll pick up the car and I'll go down to see my mom. And then I'll come back Monday, drop the car off and all that jazz. But I figured I'd get a rental car just because it's super duper hot, and I just want Mr. Boo Boos to ride in comfort as much as he can. He's doing good today. He has his good days and not so good days. Today seems to be a good day. Yesterday was a good day for Boo Boos as well. He just had breakfast a little bit ago, and we're just relaxing. He's just relaxing, Mr. Boo Boos. But yeah, I'm gonna go see my mom, and I just figured it'd be nice for Mr. Ranger to ride in some air conditioning. If that's the case, we'll leave tonight after work and we'll go to my mom's. But if it's not in my price range, that means I'll leave early in the morning in the old VW bus and go to my mom's. Also, I'm just trying to keep the mileage down in the old VW bus because soon I'll have to start thinking about doing some maintenance on the old bus. Ah, good stuff. Good coffee. Good coffee. But yeah, that's my plans for the weekend. Just a simple little easy weekend. But today's payday. Today is payday. Super duper payday. Paydays are always nice. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Boo Boo likes my paydays because Boo Boo gets all kinds of good stuff. He gets cupcakes and cookies and all kinds of good stuff when we go to the store. Like today or tomorrow when I go to Ponca, this weekend I will go buy Ranger's dry dog food. And when I buy it at the pet store in Ponca, they also sell like puppy dog friendly cupcakes and cookies and all that good stuff. And I always get some for Mr. Boo Boos. It's his little extra special treat for him. Oh, he heard that one. I know. We'll buy you something this weekend. Ranger's butt. Ranger butt. Ranger danger butt. Ranger danger butt. Ranger butt. But I'm glad it's Friday. I am glad it is Friday. I can tell that I've only had one day off in like 2 weeks. I can tell that. So I'm a little tired. But I went to bed decently early not decently early. Same time. 9ish. 9ish is what time I went to bed last night, so yeah. Yeah, Bubba, it adds up. Boo Boo's getting ready to chew on his bone. Is he chewing? Oh, he dropped his toy. There you go. Mr. Ranger. He got a bone. I leave that with him when I drop him off during the daytime at James's house. And as soon as I get there, Mr. Ranger dog, he is quickly to show me, I still got my bone, Daddy. I still got my bone. He's so proud of his bone. But yesterday was a hot one. It was a hot one. I think the heat index here in my neck of the woods was like 107. So by the time I got the bus started setting the bus up around 6:30, it was super duper hot. It was. When it's hot like that and you're tired, it makes setting up the bus a little bit more daunting. It does. It takes a little bit longer, it feels like, to set up the bus when it's hot out like that and you're tired and been working all day in the heat. Oh man, the heat drains me, but by the time I get the bus set up, I'm pretty drained. Because I get the bus set up and start cooling it down, and I'll set out. As soon as the bus is set up, I'll sit outside with Ranger, give Ranger his dinner. We'll sit in the shade of the bus, and I give him his dinner. And we sit there for about 20 minutes or so, and it starts cooling down. But yes, it drains me. It definitely drains me by the end of the day. That's why I was saying, living in a VW bus, not just almost such a bus, but just a van where you got to basically set your van up every day, your home up every day. That can be the challenging part, because you set your home up every evening, and then every morning you take your home back down, set it up, take it down, set it up, take it down. And for a lot of people, that's not too kosher. That's not too kosher. Me, I don't mind it, but like I said, on the days that I'm really tired at the end of the workday and it's hot, setting up the bus does feel challenging. Good coffee. Good cafe. Yeah, it'll start cooling down here in October. Last summer, Pinky, I had the air conditioner. I think my last day to run my air conditioner was like when I went to the October Frizz Disc Golf Sports Festival. I went to that in October of last year. That's in Winfield, Kansas. And like Friday night, that first Friday night or Friday, I ran the air conditioner. But after that, that was it. That was the last time I ran the air conditioner for the 2017 season. So I'm sure this air conditioner will be going until at least October. I'm hoping that everything runs fine and it stays okay, because this winter I like to redesign that air conditioner system. I have another air conditioner, brand new air conditioner. I just got to build the box for it and all that jazz. So, and when I build that box, I like to kind of redesign the box for it, make it a little bit more sealed and easier to set up and whatnot. But it should last through the rest of the summer, and it probably would last next summer too. But like I said, I like to redesign it. And this winter, I like to re-insulate the bus. So by next summer, I could park decently in the sun, and it'd still cool. The bus would still decently cool down. Because first and foremost, it's a big metal box. It's a big metal box, this VW bus. So that metal's getting hot. So when the metal's hot, that means your interior is hot. So it takes a little bit at night, especially like I said, if the bus stays underneath shade all day long, from the time the sun comes up to the sun goes down, the bus stays very comfortable through the daytime. It stays very comfortable. When I lived at the Fantasy Frisbee Farm, the bus was underneath a big shade tree all day long, and it stayed cool. You could come out to the bus 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it would be like in the mid 70s in the bus. So, but it's just when the sun hits it. That's why I would like to get solar panels for the top of the bus. Solar panels would be really nice. Very expensive, but really nice. They would absorb a lot of that heat and turn it into some sort of power. Mm-hmm. So here we are, rolling in almost 17 minutes after the hour. Here in my neck of the woods, your neck of the woods, and everybody's neck of the woods. It is Friday the 13th. Cha, 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 cha. Speaking of Friday the 13th, did I ever tell you that I met Ari Lehman? He's a good friend of mine. Ari Lehman played the first Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th. Yes, he did. He hung out in the old VW bus. It's a little, ooh, right here. He autographed it right there, Ari Lehman. He played the first Jason Voorhees. Cha, 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 cha. I don't know how it goes. Cha, cha. Yeah, him and his band, First Jason, Eddie Machete, Ari Lehman, bass amp. So this is like the official Ari Lehman Day. Friday the 13th, First Jason Voorhees. Yes, he autographed the old VW bus. Yes, he did. So here we are already, Mr. Boo Boos. The weekend is here. We can go check on a rent-a-car today. Go check on a rent-a-car with Mr. Boo Boos. We're gonna rent a car. We'll drive tonight, go see my mom for the weekend. So what I'm gonna do is, on my lunch break, since the rental car place is like really close to where I work, I'm gonna drive over there on my lunch break, see what it is. If it's something I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna get it set up, come back and pick up the car like at 5ish, and all that jazz. So, because I gotta take my clothes out, I gotta take some stuff out of the bus and put it in the car. Like I'll take my generator. Of course, I'll take my generator. That thing goes with me everywhere. But I gotta find a place to get it serviced at. Get my generator serviced and all that jazz. I figured they would probably dig an old VW bus sitting there, because it is a unique vehicle, but also it's all about their property being secure, because I want to make sure their property is secure. Well, it's Friday, Mr. Boo Boos, the 13th of July. The 13th of July, 2018. It's payday. The weekend's here. Yes. I gotta get some bills paid. Start saving some money, because 2020, you know what's going to happen in 2020, right? 2020, it's all about VidCon and Disneyland. The Disneyland VidCon Experience 2020. That's what it's going to be about. Yes. Yep. It's the VidCon. The Disney VidCon Experience. Like I said, I think what I'm going to do is, going to VidCon, I will drive the old VW bus to California. Yes, I know, and I understand, and I do keep in mind that it's going to be mid-June. And that's pretty darn hot, especially when you cross that old Mojave Desert. But when I come back, I think I'll trailer the bus back when I go back to Oklahoma. It gives me time to think about it. Maybe I'll just fly. You're like, yeah, heck it. I'll just go and fly, you know. But and then if I do go to VidCon, I'd have to have somewhere where I can bring the bus close to the Anaheim Convention Center. Yes, it's like really close to Disneyland. It's like on the other side of the freeway. On one side of the 5 is Disneyland, and on the other side of the 5 is the convention center. Let me get this coffee. Not official yet. Getting close. Getting close. But I know it'd be a fun trip. Definitely be a fun trip no matter how I go. If I go plane, train, I can't take a ship, that's for sure. Buddy Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell's doing its duty. Definitely doing its duty today. Yeah, all is well and quiet at the truck stop. Let's do a truck stop check. Truck stop. Quiet's good. Quiet at the truck stop. Quiet's good. A little looky-see. Yeah, just a little looky-see. The bus stayed nice and cool through the night. It's a nice, comfortable 70, I want to say, maybe 70. It's comfy in here. It's nice. It feels good. It always is. Kind of a bummer when I shut that air conditioner off when I start tearing the bus down. As soon as I get done with you fine folks, I shut everything down, start getting the bus ready. And it's like, oh, as soon as you open the topper up here and the door, it's like all that air conditioned air is out. Boom, and the heat, the humid heat just kind of rolls in. It's kind of oily. But yeah, it takes a good solid hour before you start noticing a difference in the bus when you're cooling it down. Because like I said, it's metal first and foremost. That's hot metal around the wood here, because this is all wood basically in the bus for the interior. So it takes a little bit to start cooling the bus down. When I fall asleep at night, I either got a thin blanket on or a sheet, and then around midnight or so I'll wake up and find my thick blanket because I'm freezing, and I'll throw my thick blanket on, and then at 2 o'clock in the morning when I get up and put fuel in the generator, I mean it's cold in here. It's freaking cold. That's when I kick the air conditioning thermostat down, and then it just cycles through the rest of the night like it's supposed to. But that's pretty much standard how I use my air conditioner. And then I got a fan, my fan, which I have right now down on the ground. When I first start the air conditioner, that fan stays there and cycles the air, pushes the air through the bus, because cold air obviously drops to the ground. So I get all the air starts cycling around in the bus, and then I put it up here because it's close to that air conditioner, and that starts pushing cooler air through the bus. That's how I cool it down. Mr. Boo Boo's just chilling. Meet the Boo Boos. So here we are, rolling in almost 26 minutes after the hour. It's official. It's getting ready to be official. It's an official last cup call. Last cup call. On this Friday the 13th. Coffee. All right, Maxwell, you done your duty. Sleep well. Sleep well, my friend. Yes. Who's that make the boo-boos? You wanna look outside, see what's going on? You wanna look outside? What's going on out there? What's going on? What's going on out there? Mr. Boo-boos. I'm sorry, everybody on YouTube. He's just looking out his Ranger window. He's just looking out his Ranger window. Yep, Mr. Boo-boos. Mr. Boo-boos. So yeah, that's my big plans for the weekend. Is eventually I'll end up over at my mom's house no matter what. Like I said, I like to rent a car, A, because it's be air conditioned for Ranger and I to ride down there, especially for Mr. Ranger. And B, I can start saving some mileage on my bus, because I need to do some serious stuff, especially by the time I'm gonna have it ready for 2020. That's a big drive. That really is. I mean, right now I could bus and drive to California and back and feel very confident about it, very good about it, in the engine and everything in it right now, the way it is. It just, I know as time ticks on and the more I live in the bus, the quicker I need to do other maintenance on the outside. Like I need to put my CV boots, get some CV boots replaced, basically my whole CV joints. Just do some work. I need to get the engine out, put some new like piston rods in there, because the piston rods are starting to leak. Replace the valve adjusters. Just maintenance, you know. You need an oil. Yeah, oil change is very important, especially on newer vehicles. You honestly should do it like on a newer vehicle. I do it on my bus every 3,000 miles as much as I can. On a newer vehicle, 3,000 miles you should, but nowadays it's like every 10,000 miles. Alrighty, my friends, here we're rolling in already almost 30 minutes after the hour here on Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Wow. Wow. Hanging out with Voorhees necklaces, Mr. Ranger Dog. Catfish Jones, you Pinky Piggly, you beautiful people. We're getting ready to get our Friday started. Mr. Ranger Dog's going to hang out with the puppy dog friends for the day in air conditioning. Daddy's going to go to work and do my deliveries, get my deliveries done, and then go work in the warehouse. I'm so glad that they provide water at the warehouse. They have big water jugs that sparklet water comes in and replaces the water jugs. So you too, Pinky, you have a most excellent day. I was reading the end of your thing. I almost called you Catfish. But you too, Pinky Pigloo, you have a most excellent day, my groovy friend. Be safe out there. My day is going to unfold like it happens. K-Dog's popping in as I'm getting ready to say my goodbyes. Love you, brother, man. I'm so glad you stopped in. K-Dog, hope all's well, so totally hip and groovy. With you, my friend. Anywho, folks, have a most excellent Friday. Excellent weekend. Be safe out there. It's Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Be careful, Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees, unless it's Ari Lehman. If it's Ari Lehman, invite him in, hang out. You know, he's a cool cat. He's my buddy. Tell him Brad sent you. Especially if you're in the Chicago area. That's his stomping grounds. If you're in the Chicago area, I can go hang out with the original Jason Voorhees. I love you guys. As always, please stay tuned for my Type 2 daily vlog. You know, it comes out every evening. You know, little snippets of my life. So you guys get to see that this evening. And then tomorrow we'll have coffee talk. It might be from my mom's house, you know, because if I rent a car, it'd be from my mom's house, or it might be from the old VW bus. You never know. That's the groovy thing about life, you know. You never know. That's why I say, be kind to one another, love one another, be grateful for every moment of the day, because we don't know. We do not know. Peace, love, and always Volkswagen, grease.